Alright, welcome. This is the 5.1 solving by graphing systems of equation for IM1 honors. Here's the homework solution. The first one is just a vocab check and a core concept check. Number one, it says do the equation 5y minus 2x equals to 18 and 6x equals to negative 4 minus 10 form a system. You want to see if it's form a system of equations. So let me just grab this and we can actually physically look at it. So we have this, and we have these, and together, let's see if they form a system. First of all, they meet the requirement of a system in general. Okay, they form a system if they have a couple of things. Okay, so it is considered a system if it has a couple of things. First of all, there are two equations with two unknowns. Okay, and here are your two equations. They both have two unknowns, an x and a y, x and a y. There's also a constant there. So we will say yes, this would be a system of linear equations because yes, it is a system of linear equation. Okay, by definition, a linear equation is only the exponent here is 1, and it has only an x and a y term. And a system is defined as having more than one. So there you go. Good. Next, consider this system negative of 4x plus 2y equals to 4, and 4x minus y equals to negative 6. Which one is different? Find both answers. So which one of here basically does not belong? Okay. So first of all, solve the system of linear equations. Okay, when you solve a system of linear equations, you get something that looks like this. You get like an x equals to something and a y equals to something. All right. In this, you can put it in an x comma y. So solve for the system, that means solve for x, then solve for y. So this one would work. Solving for y, not quite, because you would have to solve for x. So this one looks weird. Okay, so let me just put that there. Find the point of intersection. Here's the key phrase, intersection. And the intersection of a system of linear equations is defined as x comma y. So that is correct. And find an ordered pair. The ordered pair, again, of the system in this case is going to be x comma y. And there you go. So this one is the bad one. Right? This is the one that doesn't make sense. Solve each equation for y. You would say solve each equation for y, and you also need to solve equation for x. Please understand that solving for a system requires you to solve for both x and a y, and you put it in an ordered pair. Okay, and that finishes the first two, the vocab check and the core concept check. 3 and 8. I have that in a PowerPoint for you. So let's take a look. 3. Tell whether the ordered pair is a solution to this system. So you're checking x equals to 2 and y equals to 6. Okay, please understand that. So x is right here, y is right here. You are checking x is equal to the number 2 and y is equal to the number 6. All right? So plug it in. 2 goes here, 6 goes to y, and see if that equals to 8. 2 plus 6 does equal to 8. On the left side, 2 plus 6 does become 8. See how it comes straight down. So we would say, yes, that works. 8 does equal to 8. Here you check the second equation. 3x minus y is equal to 0. X is here is 2. Y here is 6. So 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 6 equals to 0. 6 subtract 6 just gets you 0. 0 does equal to 0, so that works. The fact that it works for the first equation and the second equation in the system, we would say that 0, 0 is a valid solution to this system. 4. A comma 2. Let's check the first equation. X minus y is equal to 6. Plug in x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 2. Okay, so x goes in for the 8 goes in for the x, y goes in for the 2. So 8 minus 2, does that equal to 6? 8 minus 2, does that equal to 6? 8 minus 2 does become 6, so 6 is equal to 6. We would say that is a valid answer. It works for the first equation. Let's see if it works for the second equation. The second equation is 2x minus 10y is equal to 10. 8 here goes in for x, and the y here is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. 10 times 2 is 20. 16 minus 20 is negative 4. Negative 4 does not equal to 4. We would say that does not work. Therefore, we would say 8 to minus 2 is not a solution to the system because it did not work for the second equation. Remember, for it to be a valid solution to the system, it has to satisfy all the equations in the system. In this case, it did not satisfy the second one. 5. Again, let's test the values. And to what values am I referring to? X is right there. Y is right here. We are testing x equals to negative 1 and y is equal to 3. We are testing this out. Plugging it in. 3 is equal to negative 7, parentheses negative 1 here is for x minus 4. Okay, so negative 7 times negative 1, that becomes a positive 7. So 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 does equal to 3. So it works for the first one. Second one. 3 here goes in for the y. Negative 1 here goes in for the x. Okay? Uh-oh. This should be a 7. That's a problem. This is 7. Okay? This should be 7. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Oh, no. That is right. No. It is 8. 8 minus plus 5. No, that's right. Okay. I was like, where am I getting a 7? I was looking at the previous example. I'm sorry. So x was 3. Negative 1 was x. 3. Sorry. 3 was y. Negative 1 is x. Okay. Plug it in. Here's what it looks like when it's plugged in. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 3. That becomes negative 3. 3 does not equal. So this should be a not equal. Okay. So we would say negative 1 comma 3 is not a solution to this system. Why? Here you go. It satisfies the first equation, but does not satisfy the second equation. All right. Next here in 9 through 12, it says to use the graph to solve the system of linear equation. Check your solution. Beautiful part. Here's the system. And what it asks us to do here is to just find the system. The solution. The solution is called the break-even or the equilibrium or the intersection. In this case, the intersection is right here. It looks like in the x-axis it is it's 1. In the y it looks like it's negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Negative 3. Okay. So we would say that the solution to this one would be 1 comma negative 3. Let's look at 10. 1, 2, 3 for the x. The y is 1, 2, comma 2. All right, that is your solution right here, 3, comma 2 for number 10. Very easy because it gives you the graph. You didn't have to graph anything. It was already given to you. 11. Same thing here. You're looking for the intersection, the break-even, or the equilibrium. However you want to say it. So in the x, it's negative 4. In the y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Let's see this one. X is 0, 1, 2, 2 for the Y. So you would say that is 12, the solution, the intersection of the two equations is at 0, comma 2. That is your solution for 12. That is your solution for 11. Again, it is very straightforward when the graph is given to you because all you are looking for is the intersection. Okay. The next one, where do I have the next one? I think, nope, that's the previous one. Maybe it's this one. All right. 13, 14, 15, and 16. They're asking us to find the solution here, but do we have the graph? No. We have to graph it. Good thing it is already. Please make sure that it is in the format of y equals mx plus b when you graph it. Okay, it looks like it is already looked like it is graphed. So let me just pull up our old friend here, Desmos. All right, so I'm gonna write in the first equation, y equals to negative x plus 7. Hit enter. Y equals x plus 1. Okay, we would say this is number 13. The intersection, it looks like it's right there at 3, comma 4. Okay, this would be to what number? Number 13. It is 3, comma 4. So I can write it right here for you. It's 3, comma 4. Okay, 3, comma 4. All right, so let me do 14 now. First one, y is equal to negative x plus 4. Second one, y is equal to 2x minus 8. Let's find the intersection. 4, comma 0. 4, comma 0 for the solution. So we would be here. 4, comma 0 would be the solution, the intersection, the equilibrium to number 14. 15. Y is equal to 1/3 x plus 2. And the second equation, y equals to 2/3 x plus 5. It's not here, so let's go back. Might be a negative. It's right here. Negative 9, comma, negative 1. So negative 9, comma, negative 1. Negative 9, comma, negative 1. Next one. Y is equal to 3 divided by 4x minus 4. And negative 1 divided by 2x plus 11. And let's see. Where's the inner? Looks right there. Perfect. 12, comma 5. All right. So we would say it is 12, comma 5. There you go. Those are all your solutions for 13, 14, 15, and 16. I think those are the only 4 I asked you to do. And next, let's look at the error analysis. Let's see, is it down here? All right, let's just bring this down. The PowerPoint, we don't need the PowerPoint anymore. I'm going to keep Desmos up, but here's the problems that we were looking at. All right, so 21. Let's clear this. Describe and correct the error in solving this system. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. And they say it is at 3, comma, negative 1. You know what? Let's just graph it. Again, for you to graph it, it has to be in y equals mx plus b if you're using a graphing calculator. But Desmos just has it automatically. Okay. Minus 3x equals to 3. And boom. Right there. Negative 3, comma, negative 3. It is. So the answer here is completely wrong. If you graph it, the intersection is at negative 3, comma, negative 3. So the graph here is completely wrong. The graph here is completely wrong. Okay, and the solution here should have been -3, comma, -3. Okay? That is what was wrong here. They graphed it wrong, so they found the wrong intersection, hence the wrong solution to the system. 22. Here's the equation. Is it graphed correctly? Yeah, it looks like it's graphed correctly. Here, let's just graph it. They say the solution for this linear equation is defined by that equation, y equals to 2x minus 1. And also it is y is equal to x plus 1. And it is at 2 comma 3. So they wrote just x equals to 2. This is wrong. The reason why this is wrong is because when you do a system, you have to understand that a system solution is both an x and a y. Well, for the most part, you can use other letters, but here it's x and y. So you're solving for the order pair of x and y. In this case, it was 2 over 3. You can't just write what x is. You need both x and y. Okay? And for both, 2 was for the x, 3 was for the y. That would be the correct answer. Alright, so there you go. Those are all your homework solutions for your applying 5.1 solving systems by graphing. Okay?